Hello my Destiny 2 fans, and I am back with another Destiny 2 review showcase. Now this is going to be the Skull of Dire Ahamkara. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that last word right, please do correct me if I'm not. But otherwise its little description is reality is the finest flesh, O bearer mine, and are you not hungry? Now I am going to be going into the lore of this one personally myself because the lore is actually very interesting. And if I do recall, I do remember telling you guys that sometimes read the lore, it is very interesting, and definitely this one does hit the mark for me. So before we even get into that, let's just go into the review in general. So it mainly focuses on all three attributes, but when you do equip the secondary trait, it does mainly focus on recovery, secondary being resilience. I first got it off at 301, that's because my light is very odd. Now, its first legendary mod you get is Void Paragon mod. Class abilities recharge faster when using the Void subclass. If you guys can't already tell, this helmet is from Destiny 1 and it was mainly used for Void Walker. So definitely, I am really happy they transferred this over because technically guys, this helmet can give you unlimited Void Walker, and I'll tell you why. Now, its shader looks like this. It looks very simple. It's bronze gold with the skull helmet itself. Now, I do have the blue on it, and that's just because I like my blue, right? Now, I'm thinking of changing it because if you do put it on the default shader, you guys can see there's obviously a very intricate design on it, and me putting on a shader and leaving that intricate design out, it just makes me feel like a fool, really. So I might put it back onto its normal version, but I do like it to have matched with my clothing. But otherwise than that guys, basically its passive is actual grandeur. Now, provides additional damage resistance during Nova Bomb. That is really good because if you have Vortex, Nova Bomb lasts so long and that just grants you so much resistance. And the main reason why this helmet is so good is because Nova Bomb kills grants super energy. Now, the Hunter has a very similar item like this. They actually have boots, kind of like the Skull of Dire. Basically, these boots, whenever you tether an enemy, grants you super energy. And if you were to tether enough enemies, you can get your super back instantly. This is the exact same thing guys. Every time when you kill an enemy with your ultimate, you gain super energy, and trust me, the super energy you get back is crazy amount. Now, I have seen people use the Cataclysm so then they can go for the max amount of mobs, or I guess I can say ads, as they can with their Nova Bomb. I'm personally continuing with Vortex just because of the fact that I can trust myself where even if I don't instantly get my super back, I can nearly gain it back, and then I could at least still have that resistance on, because the resistance only lasts as long as you have Void Walker active. Now, when I say active, I mean when you're actually using it. So when you throw it, you actually gain the resistance, and then once it's done its explosion, you will lose the resistance. Right? So with Vortex on, that does still grant you the resistance during the whole entire Vortex. Now, let's go into its lore guys. Right? Here's its lore. O bearer mine, what kind of talking skull would address its host that way? A stiff, stuck-up old fossil? Not me. Ahamkara, the illusion that one's ego depends on an object, or an idea, or a body. Some people say you should have no ahamkara. Some people say you need to have the right ahamkara. All I know is that you are not an illusion. Understand? This world around you, the people you meet, they're a little thin, right? Cardboard and drywall, cheap theater. Come on, try it out. Say, I am more real than this. Feels good, doesn't it? I am the only real person here. Isn't it like their insults and their bullets just went a little soft? I came to find you, only you, because you're special. You're from somewhere real, and together we can burn our way back there. Can't we, oh player mine? Now, this is very interesting guys, because the skull of Dire Ahamkara is breaking the fourth wall. Look, oh player mine, right? It is addressing us, the player, as basically, if you guys have read it along with me, or just read it yourself while it paused, basically, during here it says, haven't their bullets just went a little soft? basically meaning that their bullets don't even damage us, right? They're weak. And haven't you noticed that people are like cardboard and drywall, cheap theater, meaning that they have very little interactions, they don't seem human, right? It's basically talking about the game. The Skull of Dire knows that it's in a game, and it knows that us, the player, are the only real thing in this game. Now, there have been theories that the ahamkara is actually to believe that they are the supreme beings in this universe. They are to believe that they are the only ones real, while everyone else in the universe is a lie, not real, not part of reality. Now, when it says, oh, player of mine, and when it says that it's searching for us, it was searching for us, it means that basically the moment that you found the helmet, it has found you. Now, in my opinion, it's really cool to have lore like this, and I really do hope that they keep continuing lore like this, because the best way I can explain it is that this helmet, ahamkara, which is a living thing, it has been searching for you, never to find you, until the moment you open your engram and it finds you. You are the only thing real to it. You're special. Nothing can kill you. No one seems real. Everyone seems like cardboard, drywall, cheap theater. And then it ends with, can't we, oh player mine? So I really love how it's breaking the fourth wall here, guys. And personally, I feel like you guys should too, because honestly, this is just super awesome in my opinion. And like I said, the ahamkara are to believe in their own personality, I guess you could say. They believe that they are the only real beings in this universe. And that since they're the only things real, that they're the supreme people in this universe, and that since they have found you, they know you are real because you are the player, you are the one controlling them, right? So personally, it is really cool, and I am really happy I got this helmet because it is just really strong. Now I'm gonna respawn and I'm gonna show you guys how much super energy you get for one kill. Sorry guys, English. It's okay, so right here, check this out guys. Right now, as you guys can see right there, right, it technically 2 kills basically filled up 1/4 of my super, and that's just for 2 kills. By the way guys, it doesn't matter what type of enemy you kill, as long as it's an enemy and it's killed by your super, you will gain 1/4 of your ultimate back. Now if that is true with just 2 enemies, then imagine 8. Right, you can be very easily overwhelmed by 8 enemies, especially in the raid. You're just overwhelmed by enemies and by dogs in general, because the Cabal love their dogs. Now with that in mind guys, think of it, right? An unlimited ultimate. In my opinion, that is the best thing in this game. Now I obviously highly doubt it for some of you guys that are wondering this question, if they're gonna debuff it. I highly doubt they are, because this helmet and that passive is what actually makes that helmet special. No way they're gonna debuff in my opinion. There's a chance they might reduce the amount of super energy you can get, but otherwise than that guys, I really highly doubt they're gonna buff it. And one more thing guys, right, this helmet is very strong, but I would only, if you do have this helmet, only use it, only use your super whenever you're in a game with a lot of ads, or personally the raid, because there are a lot of nightfalls and strikes in general that do overwhelm you with ads, and this ultimate Voidwalker and with this helmet really just destroy those ads, and then once you do kill them, you get your super back, which is just super crazy and super good in my opinion. So definitely, if you guys do manage to get this helmet, I do highly recommend wearing it if you are a Warlock, and I do highly recommend Voidwalker. Now, as for how to get the helmet, the Skull of Dire that is, the only way I have found to get it was through Crucible Exotics. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, basically there are different types of exotics engrams in this game. There are some exotic engrams for strikes, there are some exotic engrams for nightfalls, there are some exotic engrams for raids, right? There are a whole different amount of exotic engrams. And actually sometimes I'm not sure if it's for all exotic engrams, but they will allow you to check out all the potential items you can possibly get in the exotic engram. In my case, my option was Hard Light, it was the Skull of Dire, and a couple of other things that I don't really know the name to. But definitely, I am really happy I got the Skull of Dire, and that as far as I know from getting that specific type of exotic engram, or just a normal exotic engram in general, definitely do either public events or just do Crucible, and hopefully you can get an exotic engram that will potentially give you the Skull of Dire. Now this is gonna be it for the skull review. Now if you guys want to see anything relating to any item I have in this game, I do have the Legend of Acris, Mob of Justice, I even have the Ghost Primus, which you guys can expect a video after this one. Definitely do just say so, and if you guys want to see more gameplay, definitely do just say so too. I'm actually going to be uploading some gameplay maybe tomorrow or so, because I don't know, I just like to upload gameplay that's good. I don't like to show myself constantly dying. That's not amusing for me, that's not amusing for you guys. But otherwise than that, you guys can expect some juicy gameplay later on tomorrow with the Skull of Dire, and just see, maybe I might even do raid and just show you guys the potential of this helmet. Now, like I said guys, this is going to be it for the video. If you guys want to play with me, or if you guys just want to talk, if you guys want to see any more Destiny content, do remember just my YouTube name, because obviously that will help, just having more base views in general. But otherwise than that guys, see you guys in the next one. Peace.